Hi folks, my name is Kat Lyacone and I am a life coach helping people just like you build better lives. I wanted to talk to you today about 3 ways to confidently step into the unknown. Now, what is the unknown? Well, I like to think of it as 2 things, right? It's the gap in between the known and the unknown, right? So it's almost like, okay, back over here, we know what's happening, but over here, we have no idea, right? So it's identifying how can we build the 2 together so that the unknown becomes more of the known and we're comfortable about making a decision. All right, so the first thing is identifying kind of what might be pulling at our heart. What is the purpose? What is the dream? What is something that we want to go after that is making it a little scary to take those steps? Right? So once we identify a purpose and a reason that we want to go into something, the next thing is identifying kind of what we can do, steps we can do to make sure that what we're doing is the right thing for us at this point, right? 3 simple steps. The first one is creating a pros and cons list. I'm sure a lot of us have heard this before, but there really is something to be said about actually asking yourself what you want and why you want it. And realistically, what are the pros of this idea or dream that you have, and what are some of the cons? Now, hopefully you ended up with more pros on your list than cons, and if you did, then I recommend going on to step 2. So step 2 is investigate, right? So the next thing we want to do is fact find. Let's find out more information about this dream we have. Is it even possible? What are the costs? What is the time? What is the resources? How about the commitment, right? Most things in life that we really want, they do take a level of commitment. So you want to make sure that you know those parameters as you're pursuing this dream and finding out more. All right, so let's say you have your purpose, you did your pros and cons, you've investigated, and you're like, okay, I'm on to step 3, final step. But it is an imperative one. Because now we're going to talk about, now that you've made those decisions, we're going to talk about the impacts and the actual effects and outcomes that this decision can have. So one of the first things I like to do is think about some of the time constraints that may affect family time, may affect my social time, may affect my bank account. Let's talk about if you want to buy a new vehicle. Right? You do the time, you know that you need one, you've done the pros and cons, you have the resources, but you also want to make sure that you've built in that $400 or whatever the monthly payment is for that vehicle and that you're okay doing it, right? So that could be a financial impact. Let's say if you want to take a course at school and you really want to take the course. You're like, okay, wait a minute, this course, you enjoy it, you found out the resources, you found out the course takes about 6 hours a week of your time. 2 hours in class and about 4 hours of homework a week. Well, that's 6 hours. That means that time has to come from somewhere. So where should that time come from, right? Is it like maybe you can navigate and put a couple hours in on this side on a Saturday and maybe Tuesday night's class, and your family knows that on Tuesday nights they can't get together with you and they respect your commitment and you're striving for it. So those are just some of like the obstacles that you can come across that you may want to think about a little bit in advance so that once you start pursuing this dream that you're confident and go, oh, I thought about that, we can navigate it this way. We won't think of everything, but even just having a couple of instances in mind can really help. Also, you want to think about is the big wins, right? What are the benefits of following this dream? What is the reward? What is the experience? Because most of the time when a dream comes from within, it's our body and our mind telling us that we want to do something amazing, right? We want to improve our life or pursue this dream, and we can see so much better for our lives and a good future. Keep those things in mind. Even if I was just talking about the course for taking in college, what about if the course offers more learning? Maybe it offers a certificate. Maybe that certificate can lead us to a job opportunity. Maybe it can be administered towards a master's degree. Maybe our employer may think about us differently because we're getting these extra certifications. So always make sure that you follow all these 3 steps. And I say if all 3 are green lights go, then by all means, go for it. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please press the like button and subscribe if you'd like to know more. Thanks for watching, folks.